All Americans feel a sense of loss, but the burden of grief is shouldered primarily by family and friends.
Reality probably won't set in until we actually travel to go receive her remains. That's the time that I'm really not looking forward to. I'm dreading it, actually.
She was goal-oriented, and she loved the service. She loved serving our country.
Iran's fingerprints are all over the bodies of those dead and wounded Americans. Iran and its proxies have been attacking U.S. troops and assets for months now. President Biden promised a response, but many are wondering if a lack of response to previous attacks may have emboldened our enemies. So why has the U.S. been so slow and measured when it comes to Iran? Florida Congressman Mast served our country in uniform. He's been clear about the threats posed by Iran, and he joins us now. Welcome, Congressman. We'll start by recognizing the service and sacrifice of those killed and wounded in this attack. But I guess the best way to assign value to their lives is a proper military response worthy of their sacrifice, isn't it?
I think that's a very appropriate way to put it. But everybody, you have to be infuriated about this. You have to look at your service members as your family, as your blood, and your blood, your family. What would you do if it was one of your kids, if it was one of your cousins, one of your nephews, one of your nieces, one of your, take your pick of your family tree? What would you want the response to be if that was your kin? And that's what America's defenders are for all of us across this country. And we're not getting a response that it is literally heartbreaking. And the only comparison that I can make for President Biden is this, because reputations are a very sticky thing, and especially for foreign intelligence agencies, foreign governments, your reputation matters. And his reputation is essentially like a toddler trying to carry around a Louisville Slugger. America is a massive bat, but Biden is just unable to even lift it up and swing it. And that's what we deal with in foreign policy, and our service members pay the result of this failed policy.
Congressman, some are calling for a military response inside the country of Iran, while reporting suggests the U.S. will hit targets outside the country of Iran. Other than symbolism, what is the significance of where those strikes are, and where do you come down?
The significance, in my opinion, is this. America doesn't deal with proportionality. America swings that Louisville Slugger as hard as we can swing it every single time. You come at us, and we're going to come at you in the face with everything that we have, and make sure that it never happens again. That has to be American resolve. And whether that takes place with a target inside of Iran, or whether it's like what happened with Soleimani on the side of a tarmac in Iraq when President Trump destroyed him, whatever that has to look like, to not worry about the proportionality, but the resolve to show you better never do something like this again, because this is what's going to happen, and you don't want that. That ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure mentality. It goes so far beyond that when we're talking about the lives of Americans, but that's what we need to see. We need to see the prevention through American strength, and we're not getting that. I'll just go back to that analogy that I gave already. President Biden is like a toddler carrying a Louisville Slugger, and he just can't lift it. He can't swing it. He can't wield it against anybody, and it renders the perception of America to be impotent.
Mast from the great state of Florida, thank you for your service to our country and for joining us on a Sunday night.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.